Hello and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans, back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, Heavensward. I know not what to say. The others, they are gathered at Fulton Manor. I gotta go tell Dad. The others, please enter, Master Sylvius. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
Oh. I'm not crying, you're crying. I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Eorzea took us in, a beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. I'm gonna make them pay. There's nothing else about that. We must press on with our mission. Starring, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak with Sir Emmerich. I worry for his well-being. Yeah. An audience with the Lord Commander? Yes, of course. Thank you.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see what happened.
The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreisvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye,
One mistake was
thus
to do it in the first place.
rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thorden's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatosker was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
Noble. It's barbaric.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire.
What do you want to do? Murder all the dragons?
If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
It's disgusting. Get that sword away from him. Ooh, I swear. Doing that in front of the goddess statue. Rude. Oh,
You
hi
saw
there.
something, did you not? A vision of the past.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horschiffon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
It was like they turned into
The spectacle
primals.
called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
Wait.
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
So they are essentially being
Are the
primals.
Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
Oh shit. I was like,
As they
Okay.
fled, my father spoke of Aziz La.
As
Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Master Silvius, Master Alphanel, I, Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. Life or death. I will have Sir Zephyr's heart for what he did to Archibald. Yes, yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Ren and I will stop them.
Sorry, the tears got in the way of the words.
Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. And I'm not risking any one of you else dying, okay? We're not having Archibald 2.0. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability, to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravonian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may yet I have a count on my lance, Amric. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Ren, Master Arthur, pray attend me outside. Okay. Very well. With me, Ren. I believe we have much to discuss. I love this expansion, but I don't like this expansion. It's rude. You say you want a revolution. That's a fair title. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed by. Sure enough, Lady Lene informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu, and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Hylena has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I know one. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Ren. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skystone Manufactory. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. I'm sorry. From allergies and from this, I'm gonna be sniffy for a little bit. I apologize in advance. Ah, the dastardly duo. Mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. He was a good man. Yeah. Sid, have you heard of Azazla? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Ren, the Ascians tried to tempt him, as they tempted Gaius, with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I could see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. Gotta love Sid. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Pray go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. Okay. Oh, it's you, Ren. If you're wondering about Guides a lot, I'm afraid I've not seen him since he stormed out. But I have spoken with Master Sylvain. As promised, he looked into the Curthan legend, the saint of song in the heavens, and he came to share his findings. Apparently the heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky. It is most likely some form of natural phenomena, such as thunder and lightning. Which means that Guidelot was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? Maybe it's the Mughals. It isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. About that. What? What? A tribe of Moogles in the churning mist? Why didn't you say so earlier? If these Moogles are patrons of music like their Forest-Sterling counterparts, they may well know of the Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. As for Guidelot, it would seem he still requires time alone, but I dare say he will come after us once he hears we are on the right track. Might I trouble you to leave a message with Master Sylvain informing Guidelot of our destination? I shall await you at Denneck's Shrine. I feel like Guidelot's gonna slowly be following regardless. That just seems like something he'd do. Hello. Twas but a matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guidelot has been watching you and Sanson from afar. I knew it. Several times did he come to ask what I had been discussing with his friend. Oh, come on, I'm not the one you're mad at. Moogles at the summit of Somal. I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guidelot, you should settle your differences with Sanson and go to the Churning Mist with your friends. Being stubborn is wearisome business, you know. Damn it. I want to, but... Ren, you always seem to know it's the best. Tell me, what should I do? Come with us. You reckon I should go as well? I'll think on it. Alright. Alright, let us go. Such an imposing structure. With Guidelot here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let us ascend to the Churning Mist. I got you. Alright, let's go. I'm not gonna go through the tower, because there's an opening back here. Such a magnificent view. I have no gift for verse. I must commit this scene to memory that I might convey it all to Guidelot when next we meet. Ah! Oh, he's turning into a little bard at heart. Also, gay. Now then, 'tis only meet that... I don't know why my brain messed up on that for a second. I guess because it sounded weird. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of Moghelm. Let us seek him out. I knew it.
The Ballad of Oblivion. I had not expected to hear the name from you, Kupo. It is a terrible, terrible song, hence it is forbidden among Moogle kind. Why, just earlier, I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Magta. He was ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands that I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and headed north of Moghelm. That's Magta. And to the north. Kupo?
I have to go. Okay. Ren, would you mind meeting up with me outside the village? Also, we're gonna summon our bird. Hey, baby. Despite making much of the song's forbidden nature, it's clear that Chieftain Moglin wanted us to meet the Moogle who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. 'Twell forbid you have forgotten this, but his name is Mogta, and he should be north of Moghelm. Oh, I got it. Okay. There he is. Oh, wrong buttons. I open everything but what I need to do. I cannot seem to find the little creature, and I was so certain that the chieftain had intended for us to seek him out. Look at his little head.
Hi. Cooper, please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sweet and succulent as I look.
Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be Mogta by any chance?
You know my name. Who are you? You seek the Ballad of Oblivion. Why, I do believe we're looking for the same thing, Cooper. Recently, I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says it resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Curious to know more, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with me, whom I trust. Otherwise, it'd be far too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends, Cooper.
I feel that. I feel that in my soul. Though we have only met, we share a common objective. Might we not seek the Ballad of Oblivion together? As friends? I need friends here in person. I have beautiful friends, but they're all over the country. It's not fair. They're all over the world, actually. But that's besides the point. There's none here. I need them here.
You would search with me? Oh, joy of joys, I have friends! Let's return to Markholm at once and have the chieftain tell us all about the song, Kupo. That your hearts beat as one in this endeavor is plain to see. You are fit to look for the Ballad of Oblivion. Is what I would say, except you are still missing a little something. A small but vital piece. I can't quite put a paw on it, but your fellowship is incomplete without it, Kupo.
Behind you, Lord. He is our missing piece. I believed that he would come back, but it seems I was wrong. And he's here. This is true. You caught sight of Guidelot here in the churning mist.
This Guidelot fellow, does he love music, Kupo?
I bet he does. Like you, he is a bard, and he loves music with all his heart.
Then it's settled. Once Guidelot joins us, we'll embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him, so please cheer up, Kupo. Until such time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest, Kupo.
Alright. In spite of our best efforts, I'm afraid we weren't able to find Guidelot. If he had any intention of returning, he would have done so by now. It seems plain we cannot depend upon him anymore. Hey, don't say that. But with or without him, we must continue our mission.
I was so hoping to meet Guidelot, but I suppose the show must go on. Now the legend says that the Ballad of Oblivion can be found in the skies to the east. Is there another place like the Churning Mist in that direction, Kupo?
It's called the Sea of Clouds. Truly, then that is where we must go. We will need to make a brief visit to Gridania to secure the use of an airship to bear us there. Right, come to the landing when you arrive in the city.
This is just between you and me, but I've actually spoken with Guidelot, Kupo. Unfortunately, he refused to come back, saying that he couldn't bear to face Sanson. I couldn't convince him to join us, but maybe you can, Ren. Here, take this with you. It's Sanson's journal.
You did not.
The one he's always writing in. I, borrowed it. I thought that it might help it if you were to show it to Guidelot. You'll find him at the summit of Soma Kupo.
Thank you, bud. Hey. A mug to blab, didn't he? Yeah. Sanson's journal, is it? It's now filled cover to cover with writings on song. To see this, you'd think him a bard. He's learning. I've done a lot of thinking since we last spoke. Though he's no bard, Sanson's bent on finding the song. Hells, he's keener on it than any one of us, and I couldn't understand why. But now I do. Sanson truly believes in song. It's as simple as that, but in the heat of the moment, I accused him of using song as a tool. That was ill done, and I'm ashamed of myself. I can't bear to be in Sanson's company. You're off to the sea clouds. Then I wish you luck. I can't go with you. I don't have the right. Yeah, you do. I need to be alone right now and take a long, hard look at myself. You'd do best not to expect anything of me. There it is. I'm pleased to say I was able to secure the Order's cooperation. We have permission to take an airship to the Sea of Clouds.
Oh, joy of joys, I'm so excited. I can hear music from the general direction of the airship. That's not Terry. The Ballad of Oblivion awaits, Kupo.
Yes. Mokta senses that an eldritch power rests here, and it fills him with dread. It can only be the Ballad of Oblivion. Though this place is abandoned, such structures as remain are reminiscent of Moghome. If Mughals once lived here, then we are surely on the right track. Let us scour the entire isle. That's it. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, it does look like Mughal stuff. Yes. The stone. It calls to me. The Ballad of Oblivion is here. I've never felt so certain of anything in my life.
Where have I seen such markings before, Kupo? I remember now. This is a sealing stone used to seal away baleful beings. You mustn't touch...
Okay, he finished his sentence before you touched that. Siren. So pretty. The long cold night has ended, banished by the hand of a fool. Your dreams are mine to see, and your heart is mine to rule. I sing a song of love, and such love I bear for you. With all my heart I give it, and know my heart is true. As I once loved the creatures, who up upon this land did dwell, but they did cast aside my love, so I sent them all to hell. I missed up the last one, but it's fine. My head, nay, my very soul is like to split. What is this voice?
Resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Oh gods, this is the Ballad of Oblivion? And this fiend is used to lay waste to an entire tribe of Mughals. This isn't a song, this is an outrage, Kupo.
Can I kick her ass? All this time, the thing I sought didn't even exist. Oh, 'twas I who released this menace into the world. I will vanquish it even if it costs me my life. Flee this place, the both of you. Now! Oh? Who do you think you're trying to impress? Ren and Mogta aren't running anywhere, and neither am I. We're in this together to the bitter end. Guided Lord, why are you here? I'm here because you know nothing, Sanson the Stiff. I can't well leave you to your own devices. Prick up your ears, because I'm not going to say this again. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. And no songs have more power than those you compose yourself. If there's no ballad of oblivion to be had, we'll just have to create it. Yes. Yes, you have the right of it. Let ours be the song of triumph over a legendary fiend. I like the sound of that. Now then, there are 4 of us to battle the siren. This makes the song a quartet, eh? I love this game. What? Alright, where is she? There she is. Where are they? Come on. There we go.
Ooh, the sealing stone is back to the way it was, Kupo.
You were with us aboard the airship. But there's scarcely any room to... never mind that now. Wherever it was you were hiding, you made us all worried sick. Do you know that? If I did know before, I certainly do now. I also know how hard you've been working thanks to this. My journal? Where did you... Give that back this instant. I need to write my report. Pause you do. You composed your own Ballad of Oblivion. That's all you need to write down. Now that I think about it, superiors will demand more tangible results. But of course, such abilities that Ren mastered during the journey, they shall serve admirably. Make up your bloody mind.
When I return to Margome, I'm going to tell everyone that we created our very own Ballad of Oblivion, Kupo.
Speaking of returning, I best get back to being a quiverman. And who knows, I might even try to behave myself from now on. Whatever I might get up to, know that I won't rest until I surpass both Jahantal and Ren. I look forward to the day that you do. Remember, my plan can't succeed without you.
Please send me word when the unit is formed. I'll come and pay everyone a visit, Kupo.
You shall be the first to know, my friend. And on that note, let's go home. We did it. Mount. Upon returning to Gridania, I must report to both the Order of the Twin Adder and the God's Quiver. While I attend to business, might I trouble you to pay Jahantal a visit? He will doubtless desire to hear an account of our journey. Thank you, Ren, for everything. I know not when it will be, but I look forward to the day we meet again. Hell yeah. Yes. A rousing tale of friendship in the face of adversity. Thank you for watching over Sanson and Guidelot. When Sanson's plan begins taking shape, he may count on me to aid him in whatever way I'm able. As for you, my friend, it is plain that your experiences have raised you higher as a bard, as I had expected they would. I pray that you shall ever be a paragon of our art, enriching the hearts of men with song. Thank you. This concludes the Bard's quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Okay, so... the next expansion of quests. Okay. Good morning, adventurer. What can I do for you? I have this. The battle standard of the Steel Vigil, charred by flame just as I remember. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless, and Savara and Safat saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. True leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. But I am not worthy of a memento such as this. Though she may be reluctant to accept it, Lady Lene should be the one to have this. Oh. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. But in all my years serving House Highlander, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. Okay. I can do that. This way. Hello there, Ren. Is there something you need? Here. The battle standard from the Steel Vigil. You are too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. Claudin Bay was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like family, though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in central Curthis, hoping to avenge him someday, and Clodenbane's men were quick to follow suit. But I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have me live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we will move forward, and in time Ishgard will become the great nation he believed it could be, free of war. Oh. Excuse me, Ren. A moment of your time, if I may. I recently received a special request for assistance with zoological research, but am at a loss as to how to fulfill it. Are you familiar with Gallicats? They bear a striking resemblance to kittens, but with wings. An acquaintance of mine is writing an article on their physiology, and requires a sample of their wings for her work. Their sweet appearance belies a rather nasty temperament, and if it was simply a matter of slaying them, I could handle it myself. The problem, however, is taking a proper sample requires a delicate touch. A certain finesse that is beyond the capabilities of my men and myself. Because they are so fragile, you may not obtain a proper sample from the first you fell, but I have no doubt a man of your talent can procure a wing of immaculate quality. I realize this is a rather personal request, but I would be forever in your debt. Yeah, I can do that. Gallicats. I'm sorry. Okay. Not that one. Let's go for this one. That was a damaged one. Come here. There we go. Thankfully that was easy enough. How fares your search? I realize obtaining an undamaged Gallicat wing is no easy feat. I got one. Let me put that over here. Hi, what an extraordinary find. I'm pleased to see your persistence has paid off. With this, she can resume her work on Cloudkin. How forgetful of me not to mention it sooner. The sample is meant for Atalun, the renowned naturalist. She's hard at work on a new article for New Eorzea Geographic, and requested a sample be delivered with the utmost haste. You can be sure she will hear it was the incomparable Ren Silvius who made possible her latest work on Cloudkin. Alright, let's head back. That is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had fun. Leave a like. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see me play next.